Let me just make sure that goes through. Just to let people know what we're doing here. So just know that we're going to be streaming. I don't know that people can see your comments. Like it looks like it's going right to YouTube. I don't know if that means anything. You can probably check restream and just see if it's going everywhere or not. Yeah. Hello from California. Nice. Michelle's link didn't work. She had to type in the numbers. Sorry about that. The link in the email, Michelle. Hey, Andrea I remember you, Andrea. Good to have you here again from Ohio. Melissa, is that our Melissa from Iowa? I believe so. Joni from Fort Worth, Texas. Hello. Why do people always feel like they have to have a Texas accent just because they're saying Texas? What's the problem? Kiosha from Georgia. And Jess in Florida. We got a lot of our peeps here. This is awesome. Okay, now keep in mind when you type in the chat, there's a couple of things here. Where it says 2, if you want everybody to see it, make sure you click on everyone. Otherwise, it's going to just go to me in the panelist. No, Chels from Dominican Republic. Have my amazing team here. Part of them are here. Chelsea Moscaso from Dominican Republic, as she said. And Lakeisha Gales here from Jamaica. Hey, April and Cali. All right. Glad to have you all here. I'm going to actually be using some slides today, but before I do that, I just want to, so I reminded you about how to do the chat, right? Look at the bottom of your screen. And a lot of us are used to Zoom by now, but just as a reminder, you know, my classes are also always interactive. So I'm going to be having you put things in the chat. Just want to ask you questions or I want you to participate, you put that in the chat. If you have a question about the work that we're going to do together here, any of the, you know, curriculum type things, you put that in the Q&A. Okay, try to, if you can remember, try to separate them. It's just going to keep your question from getting lost. That's really the only purpose of it, because the chat feature tends to move quickly and it may get lost. So that's the only thing, just to keep that in mind. You ready to get started? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so this is the 5 elements to a joyful aromatherapy business course of practice. So why do we break it down like that? Because some of the people in our world are business owners, they have a holistic practice. Everybody usually is including aromatherapy into what they're doing. They're integrating it, but they have a different modalities that they use, and they're having a holistic practice. Other people have a business, aromatherapy based, and maybe they're selling essential oils, or thank you for that, or they're doing blends or any sort of thing like that. So that's just an aromatherapy based business. And we have others who are instructors, educators, who have courses that they're providing. And so the purpose of this particular masterclass is to have and teach those 5 elements that's going to make sure that you can have a really joyful business, aromatherapy business. Now, if you're here and you're in a different business, all of our folks are in some type of a holistic practice, you can still, you'll benefit. You'll notice in these master classes in this series are going to be very specific, and we're going to get a lot of work done. So if you're thinking that this is going to be like a webinar and you're going to kind of check it out and do other things, that's not what this is. This is an actual session with me that you're going to be working. Okay, so I'm going to be putting you to work. You are going to be learning. You are going to be taking notes. You all have workbooks. If you don't, the team can get those to you. You can just type that in the chat that you don't have your workbook. But there's assignments and things that we're going to be doing throughout. So let's just keep that in mind. We're going to be together today for 90 minutes and tomorrow for 90 minutes. That is your class. So a lot of you know me here. We're getting some of the same followers, which is really cool, but a few new faces. And so I'm going to go over different fun facts every time we do a masterclass. There's lots to tell. So some of you may know that I'm very introverted, 97%, and I really love being an introvert. So sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, introverted means that, you know, you don't like people and you're depressed or something like that. I actually love being an introvert. We're very deep people and very great connectors. And so that's a fun fact about me. I am extremely quirky though, not related necessarily to the introversion. And that can be awkward and that can be embarrassing sometimes. So some of you who I've talked to over the years that we've been doing this, sometimes you feel like that, that you're not actually capable of doing really well at a business like this because you're quirky and because you're awkward. So hello. Yeah, I get that. And that can be nerve-wracking and it can make you feel nervous to get in front of people. But what I'm going to be teaching you is to how to be yourself and still do really well in business and actually have that be the thing that causes you to do really well in your business. I really do have unusual depth and perception and empathy, which is not always easy. How many empathetic type personalities do we have here where we really feel things for other people in a deep way? And it's been advantageous in a lot of ways in my life and in my business, but it can also be very heavy. And so some of us who are carrying that, we carry a lot of the weight for other people because we see everything. And it's really can be a difficult thing. So that's another thing that we can learn how to turn into a gift and a blessing and make it be something that is really, really great in our business. And Michelle says, it just means, yeah, you get your energy away from people. That's what it means. That's it. Love that. So here are some of my certifications. And by the way, you are seeing my screen, correct? Lock, you got it. Okay. Just so that you know who's teaching you here. I'm a natural health consultant certified for that. I'm a professional aromatherapist. Our school, Holistic Champions, is an international school of aromatherapy and practice building. Hey, Abby. And team, just remind me, probably like after the first or second slide, we'll get off of stream. And we're accredited, fully accredited by NAHA, which is the National Association for Holistic Aromatherapy. So that's the governing body of aromatherapy. And so we're accredited school through them. I'm also a professional and now business member of AIA, as well as a business member with ICANN. So all of these are well-known aromatherapy associations, and not only aromatherapy, but some of them also are herbal medicine practices as well. Our mission is to teach aromatherapy to essential oil lovers and to help them thrive in business. So no matter where you are in your business, we have a variety of programs and things to help people to thrive in business, not only financially, but to have it be something that they love doing and that they're doing something that really is aligned with them and is a match for them that they can be happy doing. That's our mission. It's also to mentor and empower aromatherapists and other holistic business owners who are ready to create impact. So a lot of people who come to us, they've been kind of playing with the business for a while, and they've had a client here or there, but they haven't created a living doing the thing that they love. And I am on a mission. My team and I are on a mission to change that. There's so many gifted people out there who have amazing qualities that they should be having successful, profitable businesses and not have it squander their life, And so we're going to teach you how to do that over these series of masterclasses and hopefully in our full program, which we'll also talk to you about during these next 2 days. We also want to make business fun. We want to make it profitable because we have to eat. How many of you are looking to make your businesses more profitable? Type in the chat if you're looking for profit, impact, fun, or all three in your business. Profit, impact, fun, or all three. All three, yeah. All three. Yeah, so let's do that. That's what we're going to teach you how to do. So what are the 5 elements? So this is different, right? Usually when you're taking classes like this, people give it to you at the end. I'm giving it to you at the beginning because we're going to also just go through that and kind of expand on each one of these things. These are the 5 elements. The first one is developing intimacy with your audience. I'm going to teach you what that means, and we're going to actually do it here today in class together. We're also you're going to learn how to strengthen the thing that you're offering. Sometimes we're not offering the right thing. We don't have a strong offer. And okay, I'm going to do it in just a minute. Chels, can you remind me again when I finish this slide about the streaming? Okay. So we want you to strengthen your offers. So we're going to work on that. We're also going to teach you how to get your audience to connect with you. How many of you struggle with getting in front of the right people? Like, you're just not getting in front of the right people. People don't get what you do. They're not signing up. If they do, they, somebody raise their hand. Yeah. Yeah. That's common. So we're going to talk about how to turn that around. We're going to talk about creating a valuable signature offer. The market research portion is a part of that, but then there's other elements to creating a valuable offer that we're going to talk about. And then how to spread the word to your audience who's struggling with any of these things. Let me know in the chat. And if you're on social media and you're taking a look at what we're doing here, which one of these things do you feel like you most would like to see an improvement on? Which one of these things? Tell me in chat, which one would you most like to see an improvement on? And while you're doing that, I'm going to move on to the next slide and go ahead and stop our streaming. So for those of you who are watching us live, these masterclasses are ones that you'll be able to sign up for. Make sure you're connected with us, the Aroma Specialist, and we're going to be doing these masterclasses, and we'll make sure that you get registered for the next one. There is a whole ton of people on LinkedIn who had said yes to attending this on LinkedIn, but when it came to the registration, you didn't get the registration. And I think that has something to do with what's going on with LinkedIn. So if you intended to register, just go to just DM me, and we'll make sure that you get the recording of this, and we'll also make sure you get the link to June's session. Okay. All right. So we are now going to stop streaming, and I just need a second to do that. Bye, everybody on stream.